Welcome back, everybody, to episode 6 of Keep It Up. Mill, you already know how we do every single time. We here in the flesh. You see, I got the biceps out today. You know, you know what I'm saying. I'll work out.
I'm just waiting for the singing, bro.
I'll work out. I'll work out.
I'm just waiting for the singing.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. But what's up, everybody? My name is Julien. JuJuelz. What's up, y'all? Johnson. Also, you know, can't forget the Johnson. You know what I mean? Man, you already know, man. We Johnsons around here, man. They don't know. That's your first time telling you actual Johnson.
Yeah. I think that is my first.
You know,
time.
he was trying to act like he had
keep it low
ops. Profile. He has no ops. You have no ops.
Hey, that's a good thing. I'm taking that.
Hey, no, that's a great thing,
wrong
bro.
with that.
Don't be fascinated with the ops, bro. It's just not necessary, man. But would you like to introduce yourself, my co-host?
Yeah, I didn't even introduce myself.
Come on,
it's
man.
Tommy Tre, man. Y'all know, same old intro, plain simple, and yeah.
You see that's where the thing is gonna be. Your thing is gonna be right here.
Right here.
And then right here in the middle, please follow us.
Yeah. All socials.
I do the edits, you know. It's right here.
All socials.
But hey, man, what's been going on in life so far, bro? You know, we had a pretty good episode last time. I think we got like just 10 views or something. But hey, like at the end of the day, you viewed it.
Facts.
10 people watched us, basically, man. 10 people. That's a lot of people, man.
TikTok's been doing good though. Screw that. TikTok's been booming.
TikTok been booming, man. We had like 1,100 views on the last one we did. I know we have to get our quantity up. I'm a working man. He's a working man, but sacrifices are gonna have to be made. It's hard. I'm gonna just say that, but that's not an excuse. It's gonna get done eventually.
Growing.
Yeah. Oh, you said
big
what?
word. Growing is
growing.
the big word.
Yeah, growing is the huge word actually. Hey, bro, but yeah, what has been going on?
Let's start with you, man.
I just asked you though.
Let's start with you.
I just asked you though.
Okay.
Hey, ladies first.
Oh, see there we have an issue. But anyways, past week's been good. I've been in the gym a good amount. This week, been getting back into it, lifting.
Where you go?
Planet Fitness. You
talking about gym? Like
yeah, lifting. No hooping. As of recently.
Trying to get like me.
Nah, I'm trying to show you how to get like me.
No, yeah. I've always been stronger than you, and you know that.
Basketball wise, is very debatable.
Basketball wise, you know,
you're not messing.
You know how to do your basketball strength better than I do. Like I be stronger than some people, but I don't use my strength correctly.
You're AD.
But that's
you could be
whoa. It's not AD. No.
You could be stronger, but you can't take him.
First of all, it's because I be.
No, shout out to AD. He been hooping though.
AD has been hooping. He a little injured now again, but he's been hooping though. He's been hooping.
But other than that, working out, just work. I did go to this light place this weekend though, or not this weekend, but the other day in Franklin. Where is that from? I need some insight on where that was from.
Hard to work?
Yeah.
That thing, that's bro. Hard to work.
What is that? Is that like some slogan or something?
No, it's like it was on a commercial or something of that nature. But it's a nice little thing that they do in like commercials and some other stuff. Continue what you were saying. Some place in Franklin.
Yeah. There's this like maze lights. I'm not sure what it's called. I can't remember it. But
you went with a special someone, cuz?
Yeah, I just went with a friend. Yeah, but nice. Yeah. They had ice skating there. They had lights.
Oh yes, I literally just saw this on a list I was looking at.
Really?
In
Milwaukee? Yeah. That kind of falls.
My advice.
That kind of falls into my Milwaukee appreciation segment, so I'm gonna not talk about that as much.
I had that, bro. I got it, bro.
Yeah, but I have something to say though.
Okay,
I have something to say, man.
That's fine.
Okay.
If you wanna, like, I'm just, hey, okay, do your thing, bro.
But yeah, other than that, that was it. Do you think the Packers have a playoff spot this year? I do want to say that. I have to get it off my chest.
Do you think we can get it?
Yeah. Do you think we get it?
We're one of the most bipolar teams in the league. You're like that.
So do you think we can win tomorrow?
You know what we're like, bro? We're like that crazy ex-girlfriend. You know, like
crazy ex-girlfriend.
Some days we're the best girlfriend ever. Other days, it's just like are you okay? Like, I know what you're capable of, but but sometimes you just fall off the rails. You just forget who you are and just, you're bipolar. Like,
We're not consistent.
You're not consistent. I think it's possible, but it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, we gotta lock in, bro.
Do you think we're winning tomorrow against Buccaneers?
Yes.
Hey, it said the win probability was 60% for us. So
my answer is yes, but it's just, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Jordan Love played one of his worst games of the season again last week after playing phenomenal for his past 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, you have to lock in.
For sure. Yeah, we definitely do.
But we have a lot of injuries as well. And I think last week, it showed that, this is the second youngest team in the league. Oh, right,
that definitely
all
showed.
Our veterans are injured. Oh, right. We have a very young quarterback, a very young team overall. So
that's a game we should have won last week.
But this is also a sign that we are the second youngest team.
Yeah.
We do have one of the younger quarterbacks in the league. We do have a lot of injuries, so it's only a matter of time before it all clicks and we hit our strides.
Yeah. But anyways, how was your weekend and weeks?
My week was good, man. Honestly.
Any big things you do?
No. This past week I chilled.
Did you start Christmas shopping?
I have not done a single bit of Christmas shopping, but my family is coming here from Dallas though. My aunt and her kids and her husband, and then my other uncle as well, who's her twin. But
so much confusion.
Yeah, sorry, that just sounded.
That's how I be. That's how I be with them Johnson family.
Yeah. But we have a Johnson family thing that we're doing. This is the second year in a row, and so we fill out a Google form, and every person has to buy a $50 present, a $40 present.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
A $20 present, a $15 present. So I sent in my stuff, but other people sent in their stuff late, and so we're running a little bit behind. As you can see, as of today, it is December 16th, 9 days until Christmas. I don't know what's gonna happen at this point, but hey, we're gonna,
How was your Christmas last year?
Christmas last year was good.
Set up?
That was my last Christmas while being in college. So,
I forgot you were in college.
Yeah, so now this is a little bit different. I have the money. Well, I have more money to kind of buy presents and everything, but also I've spent a lot of money on my car and everything. But also one thing about my life is that I have been. I think I mentioned it last episode, but I started getting into acting a little bit more again.
For sure.
Just doing these workshop scenes and stuff like that, little the comedic scenes last week. This week I did serious scenes, and it's just reinvigorating me again. I mean, I tell everybody, man, I want to be an entertainer. That's what I want to do, and this is one of the things that I do to entertain. But without further ado, though, kind of just getting into Milwaukee appreciation segment real quick, and this is.
Wait, you posted a video? Sorry.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Do you post it you've been posting videos, right?
No, of what? Me acting?
No,
not
skits
posting.
or something?
No. I'm going in a workshop with other people.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
Have you recorded out any scenes, skits?
No,
what as far as scenes? What is it?
No. Like I said, it's comedic scenes and some serious scenes.
Okay.
So just 2-3 person scenes. So
will we see? Will we see?
Eventually, yes, but right now I'm just charting out everything, seeing where everything kind of goes. But again, the Milwaukee appreciation segment.
Should I get mine off real quick, or do you want to go?
Let me rock.
My bad.
Yeah,
let you rock. Let you rock.
Bro.
Come on, I'm listening. I'm here for it.
Best Milwaukee slang. See, I gotta go on what?
Brother,
is better, but what's good, brother? But those who don't know, man, Milwaukee is a very.
I ain't gonna lie, we are
place,
very we've set a lot of stuff as far as the social media industry. We've promoted a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have a.
Might not be the best, but hey, it's funny. Some stuff is funny. Some stuff
is are you okay?
Yeah.
But one of the things that a lot of people don't know. So y'all know a water fountain, right? We call water fountains bubblers around.
Bubblers.
When I said that when I was at Morgan State, which is in Baltimore, they was like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the bubbler. Y'all don't know what a bubbler is? It's what are you talking about? Like that's one thing that that we say that's not the same everywhere else. You know, time machine.
Time machine.
Yeah,
That's kind of like. I feel like that's an older word though.
Nah, we say that here in Milwaukee. Though.
I know, but I feel like
older people. Yeah.
I feel like that's more of an older.
Yeah.
Saying here.
Time machine is a ATM.
Yeah, I don't say time machine anymore.
No, nobody says it, but I'm just saying like.
But definitely like.
I do remember my grandma saying time machine.
Like my old, like older people in my family also, definitely said that.
A lot of people still do not know what a brat is.
A brat?
They don't know what
Nobody
a brat
knows
is. Bro,
is that only like
you
Wisconsin?
Have to remember, German people moved here. That's why we have a German town. We have a Muskego, you know, like no, not that place. But
that's crazy. I didn't know that though.
A lot of other people, like Milwaukee, has a lot of people, German settlers that moved here, and so that's why we have some German names. Of course, we have like Potawatomi for Native American names and things of that nature as well. But we have a lot of German heritage here, and so that's where brats come from. Well,
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
They come from that. Yeah. So sausage, like people think like it's a big old sausage. No, that's a brat. Like it's the same type of meat technically, but it's a brat. It's basically like a thicker hot dog, but not pig meat though. If that makes sense. I had to say this. Pause.
Yeah, that definitely deserved a pause.
But it's I'm telling y'all though, it's really good. It's really good. Even Dame said it was cool. He had a brat for the first time.
So where is it? So do you get brats a lot?
We used to cook them like a lot.
I
love brats because.
Have you ever went out and like got one from like an actual like place that makes brats? Like
I did it like once or twice, but usually it's home. I usually get them home cooked or get
home
them, like,
cooked is normally what I get them.
Like usually like at a Miller Park game.
I haven't been to Brewers.
Well, not
game.
Miller Park anymore. It's American Family Stadium, AmFam Stadium. But like Miller Park when I was growing up. But
Miller Park,
like that type of stuff. But I usually cook it. But brats are one of those things that like it's like a hot dog in the sense of you don't need to put any type of like seasoning or anything on it.
Yeah,
like, it's
just
good
there.
just as is it.
I don't eat hot dogs anymore though.
No, nobody eats hot dogs anymore. I'm 22, bro. I'm not eating no freaking hot dog. Like respectfully, bro.
Respectfully.
But yeah, is there any other ones that you can think of like on rip that you know for sure that we be saying on phone?
No, I was not gonna say that.
I'm not saying that.
You thought I was gonna say that?
No.
Okay.
I was just kidding.
Obviously, there's a good amount of them.
You know.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a good amount of them. Bubbler's a big one. Other than that, right? You ever have those things where you like are on topic with something, and then like somebody asks you a question, and then you start thinking, and then you just like completely stop thinking. That's the moment I'm having right now.
Okay, it's fine. But another one I just thought about, flaming.
I
don't know if y'all say that everywhere, but we
flaming. But that was like it had its run though. I don't think anybody says it anymore. It definitely did. I used to say that. I still might say it. Johnny, I never.
Oh no, my fault. I'm mixing in.
That sounds like
my Baltimore.
Yeah, that sounds like Baltimore.
I'm mixing in my Baltimore stuff.
That definitely sounds like Baltimore.
What about
flaming is a big one though too.
I'm
finna flame you.
You know, people say hot flaming and flaming hots. Like it's two different things.
It's the same.
The actual thing is flaming hots, I think. But we be saying hot flaming.
Hot flame is this Quaker.
It's one either way, whichever way it is. Like we be like, yo, hot flaming, all that type of stuff. I don't really have anything else overall. I mean, we're already 13, 14 minutes in.
I do want you guys should, if you are in Milwaukee or anytime soon, you know, have free time, go check out those Christmas lights. Those are pretty cool. They also had it's like by Top Golf. It's in Franklin, Wisconsin.
There's a Top Golf over there?
Yeah, it might not be called Top Golf, but I think Top Golf just bought out like a good amount of little mini golf places or something. I don't know, but yeah, you guys should go check that out. It was pretty cool. They had ice skating. They had little mini golf or like putting, like little putt.
Oh, word.
Yeah, with lights and stuff like that. They actually
Enchant Christmas.
Enchant Christmas. That's what it's called.
Because I literally was just looking at this. Like,
they actually had reindeer too there. I didn't know reindeer was that small.
Wait, what?
Reindeer.
Reindeer are real?
I believe so. I didn't know they were real either, bro. I just saw it, bro.
No.
I think reindeer are real.
Oh, shiznit. My bad, bro.
Bro, what if we just look stupid right now? What
I
if
think
everybody knows?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I think we're just stupid.
Low key, but like that
stupid.
sounds like something that wasn't real from like your childhood, low key, right?
I mean, I just think of it as Santa's helpers, but
Yeah.
reindeer are actually real.
Yeah, they're smaller than deer, low key. Like they
yeah, you could tell they're lower to the ground.
I thought they would be a little bigger, like in between that, like moose and deer. Not that big,
you can
but
tell, like they're closer to the ground because not reindeer, but like deer or like bucks. Them bucks are huge. Bucks are like huge.
There's a video of a buck just like stepping and then blowing. I think the Bucks might have used that, but it was pretty slick.
But moose
are
huge, like big.
Yeah.
But man, we already like almost at 16 minutes.
Let's get into it.
But hey, that's good convo though, bro.
Yeah.
We talked about freaking reindeer.
Reindeer.
That's funny, dude. But all right, man. Let's keep it going, bro. Who kept it a meal the most this week, man? Who you got to start off for your own court, man?
Well, I'm gonna start off with the incident that happened a couple of nights ago with.
Kind of that is on the court.
Yes,
bro.
I'm kind of that is on the court. That man went running after him on the dang court and then ran off. We're gonna have that for off and on the court because he ran off the court. But nah, give him his ball. Give him his damn ball. That's what I have in my notes for that.
I respect.
Give him his ball. He had 64.
Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened.
So apparently there's 2 game balls. I think in the post game interview, Giannis mentioned.
I think he did. He said he didn't feel like the game ball.
Yeah, but he also mentioned I think he might have wanted one to go to Dame because Dame did have 500 3-pointers made that night, and he mentioned something about Dame making that and he said like I think a guy who set a career in his milestone. I think he said with 3-pointers made. I think he was mentioning Dame. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, but yeah. So I think he wanted both game balls. The Pacers rookie ended up getting it because I guess that's something that the Pacers do. And Gilbert Arenas said something on it too. He was like, "What if you have 2 rookies? They both score a game point or a score." Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm sorry, bro, but as a like, I even tweeted this. I was like, it sucks because history was made regardless. Like history in terms of that rookie, he may not pan out well, right? So him getting that first game ball, I understand that. That's something he can cherish for the rest of his life. But Giannis just scored 64, career high, Bucks franchise high, along with Dame having moving into fifth.
Yeah. I don't know why I said 500 3-pointers, man. I keep saying that.
I don't know why you said that. 5th in all-time 3-pointers made, passing Kyle Korver, who sent him an actual video for that moment. And Dame was like, clearly Dame didn't even care at that point.
Yeah,
like,
Dame was just chilling.
A career high and breaking the Bucks franchise record high as well. I don't know, but like
Legendary.
I understand you can't choose between who deserves it more and history and all that stuff, but we're at home. So respectfully, I understand the dude, it's his first point. And also he just made his first
free throw.
goal.
It's not even a basket, bro. It's a free throw, bro.
I get it. He got his 1 point. I understand. But still, that I don't know. Like, he's going to get a lot of game balls in his career. He's going to remember more his if he gets like a 10-point or like a 20-point game, an impactful 10, 20-point game, then he's going to remember that. But, at the end of the day, he got his bucket. But I ain't gonna lie, it was the kerfuffle and whatever that happened after.
And Miles Turner said,
that's what pissed me off.
That pissed me off too, because Miles Turner just got his butt bust by AD with 40 and 20 in that.
If you want, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just not good.
Yeah, true. But he just had 40 and 20 in that game against AD in the in-season tournament, or AD had that against Miles Turner, and then right after that, Giannis drops a career high on him. So I get why he was just like, screw it, I'm going to just say whatever. But he was backing up his teammates, so I get that point. But other than that, the man had 64, give him the ball. What about you, though, on the court?
On the court, man, Kobe White. I'm actually going with people who's playing on the court. I mean, Giannis did drop 64, though. But, like, Kobe White, since beating Milwaukee, this is including that game where they beat Milwaukee, the Bulls are 6-2. He is shooting... his stats are 25, 5, and 6. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. On 50, 50, 80 splits.
In the last 5?
50% from the field. But that's the last 8.
Last 8?
Last 8. That's 8, bro.
25, 5, and
25,
6.
5, and 6 on 50, 50, 80 shooting splits, bro. That's insane. Also, he is first in contested threes per game, total and totals for like the whole NBA right now, which is interesting as well.
That is very interesting.
I didn't know he was that good of a defender overall, but I mean, I can kind of tell. I mean, those UNC guards, those are usually pretty good guards. Like UNC, Duke, Kentucky, especially Kentucky. Kentucky has the most NBA players in the league right now. And also, I mean, dude, Kobe White, he's shown that since Lonzo out, Levine's out, you know, he can play that point guard role, man. And he's shooting crazy from the 3-point line. I don't think he's going to shoot 50% for the rest of the season or in his career.
But hey, that's like, a bright spot. For the Bulls team that needs a bright spot at this moment.
6-2 since then, bro.
Yeah, they've been hooping, bro. We talking down on them. They've been hooping lately.
I can't I was talking down on them before. Like I said, get rid of Levine.
No, yeah,
Guess what? Guess what they're doing? They're playing good since he's not been playing. DeRozan, you saw he was out with Lowry and Jimmy Butler in Miami the other night, yesterday as well. Mm-hmm. So like, get rid of him, bro.
Yeah,
you don't need him. Like you don't need him. You can get a decent, solid return. Like imagine you get Tyler Hero back.
Tyler Hero wouldn't be back.
Tyler Hero for DeRozan.
I mean, you're getting a younger piece, but do you really want?
Like Tyler Hero can play on and off ball. I've seen him do both.
I don't see the Heat. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Tyler Hero was hooping before he got injured.
He was, but at the end of the day, what else are you trading to get DeMar DeRozan?
Is it necessary to trade? Like they're doing the same thing.
I mean, the only thing is DeMar DeRozan is a free agent this season.
I wouldn't do that trade if I was the Bulls.
Wait. But at the same time, Jimmy Butler, who knows how much longer he's
maybe for Zach LaVine, but not for DeMar DeRozan, bro. If the Heat do that, I
think DeMar DeRozan's contract is about $30 million, bro.
Unless they get more.
3-year, like $90 million contract, something like that.
For sure.
But yeah, that's my on the court. What about your off the court?
My off the court is what happened after that incident with Nurkic and Draymond.
Yeah, I got that.
He kind of bashed Draymond, but then again, I feel like Draymond kind of needs it a little bit just because of what he's been doing so far. He's been on a little tear lately. But Yusuf Nurkic said after the game in a post-game interview,
what he said was crazy.
What's going on with him? I don't know. Personally, I feel like that brother needs help.
That brother needs help.
That was a little harsh, I feel like. But then again, Draymond has been on a tear and just been causing destruction.
He's a WWE superstar, man.
Yeah, for sure. And then right after that, Draymond said, this is what Draymond said. He was like, he was pulling my hip, and I was swinging away to sell the call. No way you're swinging the call. Or trying to sell the call.
He was.
But that was intentional.
It was not intentional.
So you don't think it was intentional?
Listen,
so you think what Draymond said, you think Draymond's keeping it in the middle right now?
Yes, he is. Because, I mean, listen. Y'all don't understand this about Draymond. And I taught this with my dad as well. Shout out my pops. But, bro, Draymond is honestly not trying to do any of this stuff. I sincerely think that. I think his problem is he exaggerates too much. He said it right there. I was swinging away to sell the call and made contact with him. Mm-hmm. Think back to when he hit Steven Adams in the nuts twice.
So
he sold it. He kicked his legs up and everything. He's always flailing very wide and everything. Think about when I play basketball with y'all.
So with Sabonis though.
Sabonis,
was that intentional?
No, it was not intentional.
Bro,
he was trying to get him off of him. He got he held his leg.
Hey, play that clip right here. We gonna play this clip right here.
No, I'm not.
Nah.
But like, bro,
he stepped on him.
No, bro. His leg was being held. When his leg was being held, he exaggerated again. He had to get his foot loose, and he stepped on him. Simple as that. Now the Rudy Gobert thing, he was protecting his teammate, but he just took it way too far.
Yeah.
But in all those situations, he's just being extra. That's what I genuinely see.
So you think Draymond keeping in the middle then, for sure?
Yes. Okay. But that's his problem, though. You are too extra, so when you are extra all the time, you're going to end up hurting somebody because of the fact you're doing too much. whether that's to sell the call, whether that's to just be that extra person.
I get
in
what
general.
you're coming from.
Like that, like he's intentionally not trying to do this stuff, I think. But I think that is where you need to be better, bro. You're way too old to be doing this stuff. I get it maybe like 5 years ago still, right? But, bro, this is a continuous thing. So now, at this point, even though you are extra, you know you're extra at this point. You should be able to fix it at this point. That's all I'm saying, bro.
For sure.
That's all I'm saying, man.
I feel you.
That's
I agree with what you're saying, too. But then again, it's Draymond, though. I feel like it is some sort of, he intentionally does it, not fully to hurt him or hurt the people or anything, but, like, it's just like, dang, bro, people get in his head. I think people just get in his head too much, and he, like you said, over-exaggerates things, and it tends to look a lot worse, but he over-exaggerates it and makes it a lot worse. So, yeah. What about you for off the court, keep it a mill?
I mean, that's really all I had as well. Like, I had
for off the
Pacers
court
Bucks stuff, and then I had the Draymond suspended stuff because also, like, I mean, it was KD, Nurkic, and others that all said he needs help.
Yeah.
And then he also has to go to counseling, and he's suspended indefinitely until he finishes his counseling.
Mm-hmm.
And they did indefinitely because they don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
But another thing, which is kind of off the court as well, is that Ja Morant is coming back Tuesday.
Shout out Ja.
I know we were talking about it earlier before we recorded and everything, but that's really big. The Grizzlies, I mean, they just lost to Dylan Brooks yesterday. Dylan Brooks dropped like 29. He hit the dagger 3. That was tough. It was tough. But I'm very happy that they're coming back. But my thing is, which is one of my questions, can the Grizzlies make a run?
And this is what I was saying in the beginning of the season. They're a great team. And you said you weren't worried about them. I said that.
You're right. I did.
I'm like, man, they're going to be a good team, but how long or can they stay positive without Ja, which is a big thing. And if they don't stay positive, will they be able to rally back? And that Western Conference is very tough. Will they be able to rally back and get in position to be in that playoff spot?
Yeah,
and safe. Which sucks now because that West is stacked, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you got the Rockets and the Clippers on 5-game winning streaks, bro. Teams that you just weren't even for sure, especially the Rockets, you weren't even for sure they're going to be good like that.
Yeah.
And then the Clippers who have turnover and then, I mean, for the first time ever, not Chris Paul. Oh, sorry. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have played the most minutes together this early in the season ever.
For sure.
Ever. They have one of the most minutes logged in the league besides like 2 or 3 other like duos. Insane.
They lost a lot of their depth. They lost a lot of their wing depth when they got Harden.
You know what's
Nicholas
crazy?
Batum.
I was looking at lineups and stuff and like plus minuses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Covington, when he was on the Clippers, was one of the best people. He was in every like the most successful lineups that they had. He was in all those lineups.
I told you,
like 2 or 3 of them.
Right before they traded him, he had a really good game, and he had a post game. He was like, "I'm finally feeling more comfortable. I'm getting back in the rotation." He wasn't in the rotation at the beginning of the year. What?
I love him on the Bucks.
Oh, Rocco.
That
Rocco would be.
If we get him
he's
in
like
the buyout market,
that's a Jay Crowder though. That's a Jay Crowder.
I know.
I don't think they're what.
You might as well.
What do we get
in the buyout market though? He has to get bought out because he's not doing as much on the 76ers. Buy him out.
That's because Nicholas.
And then we get him, or he can even go back to the Clippers. Shoot, that might be a good pick. I mean, I don't know how willing he would be to do that, but I would just say, I mean, those are my 2 teams, so of course that's why.
We'd have to drop somebody though too.
Would we? Just completely convert the young guys to
a Chris. Chris.
Stuff, right?
Just convert Chris to 2A.
Looking at
no, not Chris Middleton. Chris Livingston.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen much of him. No.
He's been injured.
No disrespect
and
to
then
him.
Andre Jackson Jr. He's been better so far.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're young, so I'm not worried about that. But but that's just the truth. But moving on to the big games, I know I just mentioned as well, like the Rockets versus Memphis, man. Man, first of all, just say this real quick.
Rockets versus Memphis,
No, like just the NBA, man. So many good games.
All
many year long, man.
It sucks because it's hard to watch every game. If you're a real fan, it's hard far as
we're discovering that while trying to.
We're really discovering that. It's a lot of work, but shout out to the NBA. They're doing a great job in putting these games out, and guys are doing a great job and competing and making these games good.
Yeah, it's really fascinating watching all these games. Like I kind of like halfway paid attention to Rockets versus Memphis because I was trying to make my outline for the day and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies are like fighting with like nobodies, trying to figure out everything. Jaren Jackson is doing what he can. Desmond Bane is doing what he can, but you can tell they're just missing that extra piece right now. And they didn't get the same thing that they got back for missing Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones, man.
And then missing Dylan Brooks. And then also they're missing the two bigs. That's just too much to overcome. Even when Ja comes back.
Tillman's back, though.
I don't think they're gonna need to get a big of some sorts, or else this is just not gonna work. Jaren Jackson Jr., he cannot play the 5 the whole year. He just can't. And because I mean, they're missing Xavier Tillman too, aren't they?
No, he's back now.
Okay, he's back now.
Yeah, they're still missing Adams.
Clark.
They're missing Adams, Clark.
It's
Zaire Williams.
Very unfortunate. But I mean, it was dope to see Dylan Brooks actually got a tribute video, which was interesting. But
really,
honestly, I think, I think that's dope that they gave him a tribute video, even though the report came out that we don't want him back under any circumstances.
Yeah, that was kind of
true, apparently. But I just feel like that's really dope of them to do that, even though those reports came out.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it could be a front so that they don't get heat for it anymore, but nobody cares about it at this point anyway. But any other games that you did you like to say?
Yeah, that Pelicans versus Hornets game yesterday. That was a really good game, man. You missed out.
Terry Rozier balled out again.
Terry Rozier was hooping. He had 30. Zion and Miles Bridges, there was a good amount of the time where they were on each other and they went at it offensively at each other. Just bully ball power forwards. They were going absolutely crazy.
Miles Bridges and Zion.
Yeah, they were going. They were. Yeah.
Zion had like 25 or something.
Yeah, 22. He had 22. There was like a little stint where they were just going back and forth a little bit.
I love that.
Shout out to Yusuf Nurkic. A lot of those overseas guys, they're physical and their touch is really good. Like they have one of the best. They have. Yeah, they're just smart. They're really smart players. Like
Şengün, Jokic,
Şengün,
Domantas Sabonis, Nurkic,
Big Valve. He had 29. He had 29 and 14 or something like that. Unfortunately, they did get the win. Hornets looked like they could have got that win though. They looked like they could have came up with it. Brandon Ingram had a terrible game as well. Brandon Ingram hasn't been the best.
He's on and off.
He's on and off.
And you don't be an all-star. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Not yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. It sucks though because we really want to see Brandon Ingram take that next step. When he was younger, projected to be like KD, and yeah, he looks just like him. He kind of plays like him, so he needs to be better. And yeah, their stars just need to be better. Both teams' role players played really well in that game. But yeah, that was a good game.
Did you see the OKC versus Kings game? Yeah, man.
Hey, Shea and Fox went at it, man. Both had over 40 points too.
Neither could
had that in my notes.
To say that, I mean, Fox could hit it a little bit, but it was just I'm going
get into the basket
you go in,
and one.
I'm going in, you go in.
Yeah.
It was like them niggas was battling, bro.
Yeah, J-Dub shot terrible though from the field. That's kind of the reason they lost.
J-Dub has not been great as of
Yeah. He's been in the slump.
Giddy's
on the rise.
That's why I just
sucks.
picked him up.
He just picked him up. I just dropped him because I needed to drop somebody.
I was wondering why he was sitting there. I was like, okay.
I probably should have kept him for Aiden, but
I think I had Giddy at one point as well.
No.
Or I think
I've had Giddy. I drafted Giddy.
Oh, okay.
Or I might have picked him up in free agency right away when the
season
season started.
While,
yeah, I had him since the beginning of the season. But yeah, they've been hooping though. But yeah, both teams have been hooping. Young and there's some guys in
not Sacramento. I can't believe OKC even came back because they should have been done. But when you got such a diverse team, and I mean, we talked about it in a previous episode. At one point, they were top 5 in both offense and defense. Tough
to do.
They're such a good team. I mean, the name of the game is now to have players that can do multiple different things, and if you can get them to work together and figure out everything, and be able to, okay, I can ball handle this time, but then also on the other end at times I have to set screens or spot up and shoot. Like that's what makes some of these teams so amazing, man. But Suns versus Nets, Big Three finally played in their first game together. They lost against the Nets. I mean, yeah,
KD and D Book balled out. I mean,
Yeah.
Bill had played 30 minutes too, which is crazy.
He which is good for him, but
Yeah.
he got injured yesterday against the who'd they play again?
They just lost again.
Yeah, they lost again, but he got injured. Brunson against the Knicks. The Knicks.
Brunson had 50.
Stepped on his. He landed in his landing space. His foot was in Beal's landing space after he took it.
I should have watched that game. Brunson had 50.
Brunson had 50 on 100% from the field in the second half.
Whoa,
the second half,
Brunson.
100% from three the whole game though.
You think he make an All-Star game?
Oh yeah, no, by far, he's making the All-Star game. Bro.
Yeah,
there's no reason why he shouldn't make the All-Star game. I mean,
somebody just dropped somebody. I don't know who, but they just dropped two early All-Star predictions, and Brunson was listed as him and Tre Young were both listed as reserves. Yeah.
But I mean, Brunson, dude. I mean, he's so good. He's just like he does everything that you want out of a point guard.
It's crazy because he's in Dallas too.
He can get you some buckets. I said the same thing twice. He scores.
Get you.
He can run your offense.
A leader.
He's patient. He's a hard-nosed guy. I mean, he's short, but he really tries on defense. He's really good on
and that shows his leadership too. Yeah. That shows his leadership. How he plays.
The Knicks, man. I'm glad he went to the Knicks.
I'm glad the Knicks got him.
Yeah,
because they've been needing a point guard, and there was questions about if he can be that guy, and he showed that he can be that guy.
For sure. But some other matchups: Mavs versus Lakers, Pelicans versus Timberwolves. Pelicans versus Timberwolves because Zion, that was his revenge game, kind of after everybody was talking to him about his weight and all that type of stuff. And restaurants are like, please come here because you can eat a whole plate. All that type of stuff. He dropped 30. Against Rudy Gobert and Cat.
Yeah, I did see a couple highlights where he was. Yeah, that's his career high or season high this year. What, 36?
Yeah.
I think he had like 36 or 34, one of the two. But he
was a season high. Yes, it definitely was his season high.
Yeah, he went off against those two towers right there.
Yeah, I'm
tower.
happy for him, bro. Like Zion.
Did they get that win? I didn't watch that game. Did they win?
Who?
The Pels that game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, they won. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and then also just to kind of segue, we didn't get to talk about it because it happened the night of, but Pacers-Lakers, the Lakers totally locked up the Pacers, yet they were still in the game the whole time. But like
that grit and grind, that's that grit and grind team, man. Pacers continue to struggle against teams that are like grit and grind too.
Yeah. I mean, that's because they put you down to your level.
Yeah.
And you can't defend them, but they can defend you.
They'll defend you.
But they can't score, but they have the height. They stick to their strengths. And they're not like the Bucks where we're still trying to figure out some stuff. But Lakers are dangerous, man.
And AD with 40. Hey, shout out to AD, man. He's been very healthy, relatively healthy for the most part of the season. He only missed 2 games so far this season. He's played 24, which is good.
Are playing a lot of games.
Yeah. Do you think it's a part of that new rule change?
I think it has something to do with that, but it also has something to do with that they're just a little bit more motivated this year, especially because they know this is a very deep league.
Yeah,
also,
and
you can't miss games.
Yeah, and then also that
helps too, though.
That in-season tournament helped too, I think.
Yeah, I think because then they're like, we're playing meaningful.
Yeah, we're like, let's get these guys some money, man. Let's win this.
Also, there's a lot of turnover this year, so I think that makes it more. I think a lot of people have realized that not playing earlier in the season, it has a spiral down effect for later in the season, to where you're not in game shape or you end up dealing with all these knick-knack injuries. And you're like, okay, I'll just sit out this game, or because really I think the team, not I think, but the team doctors and the team personnel play a large role in that. But since they can't sit them on like big games and stuff like that, like you said, that does play a factor. But moving on, because then we're getting right into the Bucks stuff. Bucks versus Bulls. where I thought we would blow them out, but apparently we went to OT.
Another OT against the Bulls. At least we came with the win this time, though.
Yeah, and then the Bucks versus Pacers game where Giannis dropped
64. Shout out to
points.
Giannis' career.
The Bucks have looked better so far. I am happy that we're looking better, but it still needs to be better overall because in this Pacers game, dude, that was our best defensive game of the year. That's one of our best defensive games.
It sucks to say that though, because they had 122, or 126. But a lot of good amount of time they came back and we had a garbage minutes. They came back in the garbage minutes, so we had to
we held them down.
Yeah, we definitely did hold them down. But what I have to say about the Bucks, I think we're gelling a lot better. Like as far as offensively, there's still room for improvement, but I think we're gelling a lot better just as teammates. Like I think we're starting to recently you starting to see we going to war. You seen when Giannis lost his ball, or when they took the game ball back there, Marjan, Jay, Campaign all went back there. And you know dang well Bobby would have been back there if he could have been.
Yeah,
but
rejected.
Yeah. But I think our guy we're starting to buy in a little bit and respect each other as a team and as people in general.
Yeah.
Which is good. And we still need Jay back.
Pat's coming back tonight.
Mm-hmm. That's good. We're gonna need Pat.
I think
just his leadership.
Very valuable trade asset, if anything.
Yeah, true. But we'll need Pat just because his leadership and those minutes where Marjan and Andre, when they aren't playing, we're gonna need somebody that can do that.
I mean, they don't even play Andre Jackson enough.
Yeah, true.
I don't understand why we don't sometimes because
he has a lot of errors though. I do peep.
But like, I don't know. Sometimes I
let him run.
I like it because he's gonna do the little things, and he brings so much energy, dude. But I get it. He's a young guy. He's still trying to feel it out, and then you have a lot of mouths to feed on his team. Like everybody wants to talk about how like we weren't deep after the Dame trade, but I'm like, we only lost Grayson Allen and Drew. Grayson Allen got replaced by Beal. I mean,
we lost a couple more. We lost Joe. We lost
what's the name? But we didn't.
Wes.
We didn't need Joe.
Wes, we could have used Wes, but he's older.
We
don't need
Wes.
We did use Wes.
I mean, no, we had Wes, but then we replaced Wes with Jay Crowder.
Yeah. Well, Jay Crowder was on the team already.
But he wasn't getting the minutes.
Yeah, but that's because of the coaching.
So, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
True, but yeah, he does. Yeah, true.
And then Marjan is the jump, so we have him and everything. Like, we have a lot of people who were better. I mean, Marjan played aggressive in the last game as well. I think he only had like 5-6 points.
6 points.
I saw one time he ran the break and he he took control of it. He had like 2 or 3 people on him, but he took the bump, got a layup.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's a soft finisher.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to slam the joint.
He's a soft finisher.
Bro.
We talked about that.
I know.
He's a soft finisher.
And ever since you told me that, like I've been seeing him, like he really is a soft finisher. Like he does not like to like.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't really like. He doesn't want to get. It feels like he doesn't want to get injured.
But some stats that I kind of want to list off, man.
Yeah.
Bro. And a lot of people don't even realize these things about us. So for context, right? We are 3rd in offensive efficiency, 21st in defensive efficiency, and we're 5th in pace, right? We're 2nd in the Eastern Conference. Mind you, we're still gelling and everything.
2nd. 3rd in the NBA, too.
Yeah. But since 11-15, so November 15th, we have been 1st in offensive efficiency.
Tongue twister.
14th in defensive efficiency.
That's good.
3rd in pace. A lot of people don't even realize these things because you can only see the overall numbers. But if you go to NBA.com, you can find
really
check specific time frames and everything. And overall, man, the defense feels better. Griff, even in the Pacers, he adjusted. And then he had Brook play the help instead of having Giannis play the help, and have Giannis play on the pick and roll so then Brook can just help and basically do what Giannis always did. And so it's easier because now you can run Giannis in the drop or you can run him as a point of attack. And plus it makes it easier for Dame as well because Damian Lillard has really been a pretty decent on-ball defender. He played really good against Tyler.
He's not bad, bro. He's underrated defense. He'll get some stops in clutch moments.
He can crank it up when need be. It's like Kyrie Irving. Like, he can crank it up when need be, but you're not asking him to do it every night. But in a playoff series,
he'll lock in a couple possessions. He'll lock in a couple possessions.
So, I think that is good because you can see that, if Griff plays somebody a second time, especially if it's an intense game, he can make that adjustment. So now, is that going to continue? I don't know. But it looks good for the fact that we are doing that. But another thing is Giannis has been on a complete
tear. Yeah, I know. I seen like his last couple of games, like his last like 10 games or something. He's been putting up. He had a couple little stinkers maybe here and there, but that's gonna happen when you got another star though.
Yeah,
it's not even a stinker. Like I want to mention this about the Clippers. The Clippers, are on a 6-game win streak, right? 5-game win streak. The other night they got the win, I believe. But yeah, obviously, the other night they got the win. Paul George only had 9 points. That's what's gonna happen when you have stars.
You have so many people.
Yeah, you have so many people. When you see Paul George with 9 points, people are just gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, that's a bad game." And I think they're starting.
I'm gonna talk about.
I think they're starting. Later. Yeah, I think they're starting to realize that those players are starting to realize that I don't need to have an elite game for us to win. Mm-hmm. Let me just make sure I'm doing what I need to do. Like Paul George had 9 points that game. Kawhi went off 31.
Kawhi has been on a freaking.
Hey, Kawhi is in talks of MVP. Not the top 5. He's almost top 10. I think. I think he's almost top 10. They've been solid. Besides that stunt with Art, they had a good start. He had a good start to the season.
No.
It's just that stunt.
His stats were not good to start the season. They were winning, but his stats were not the greatest to start the season.
Yeah, that stunt with Harden just getting there, they were. Yeah. But other than that, he's been playing solid, I think.
Dude, Giannis.
For Kawhi standards.
No, for real. Giannis is actually averaging 40, 11, and 6 on 70% shooting in his last 5. Again, we said earlier, 64 points is the most ever without a 3 in NBA history. And, yeah, which is crazy. The most points ever without a 3-pointer in NBA history. Career high.
64 points.
High. I mean, this is the most efficient that Giannis has ever been, and he's not even shooting threes. So, for context, right? Mm-hmm. In 2019 through 2020, which was his second MVP year, he shot 23% of his shots came from three-pointers. Last year, 20%. Not last year. Then the following year, 2021, 20%. In 2022, 19%. 2023, 13%. And then in 2024, this year so far, 9% of his shots are coming from the three-point line. He's dominating. You can't do anything about it. And especially doesn't even have to shoot it because you have Dame. And Dame hasn't even been shooting good and he's been doing that. Just imagine when Dame starts hitting the shots. Dame's been in a slump, but the defense has shown great signs of improvement. And, man, those poor Coles kids, bro, they thought they was going to see a Dame masterclass. That man put up, like 18, I think.
The Coles kids?
The Coles kids that he told.
I didn't see that. What happened?
Basically, he said, just know we're going to win this Pacers game. And he was like, you going to try 30? He said, yeah, or something like that. He had 18. He had a good game, though. But
not keeping a mill there.
Not keeping a mill. But, yeah.
That's crazy, though. 9% of his.
9% of his shots coming from threes. Man.
Jeez.
9%.
That's none. He's been having crazy games. This stunt he's been on shooting.
Yeah, no, for real. I totally agree.
Yeah, definitely.
But also another thing, dude, is Brook Lopez, man. 71 blocks on the season. That's most this season so far. The Knicks actually had 70 blocks before they played the Suns.
As a team?
Yeah, as a team.
Jeez, Brook has 7. Now, that is insane, bro. Stop disrespecting Brook defensively. That TikTok did good, too, bro. People are starting to
Brook?
Yeah. Got a lot of views. It was right. Hey, you was right, bro. You was spitting, bro.
We had to let the people know. I'm trying to see how many blocks the Knicks had yesterday.
Man said, Brook, stop shooting them threes. He heard you.
They have 5 blocks, so now they're at 75, and Brook is at 71. But, tonight, who knows? Brook might go off for 6, 7 blocks. We're going to get the Pistons. You never know. Also, have you seen a lot of people who keep saying, this is like a trap game?
This game versus the Pistons?
Yeah, versus the Pistons.
Trap
we're
game.
just set up to lose, especially because it's the first night of a back-to-back.
This is our first back-to-back?
No, this is the first night.
Oh, okay. So they think we're gonna lose?
Yeah, some people think that we're being set up to lose.
Oh no! If we lose to the Pistons, that'd be kind of crazy.
That would be. But they're due for a win.
They are.
And
I ain't gonna lie. We can't be the team to make
it's a division game too.
We can't be the team to. We got to.
I don't know.
Yeah. We can't be the team to let them get a
But
win.
you have to think about it though. The Spurs just beat the Lakers. The Wizards just beat the Pacers.
Okay, but this is
The Pistons are the last team. Wait,
what streak was the Pacers or the Spurs on? Loser streak.
Dude, it was like
17.
17, 18. Pistons on 22 right now.
What's the longest losing streak in NBA history?
I don't know, but Pistons are 6th right now.
6
yeah.
on the 6th game? Yeah. Oh wait, no. Or 6th in
6th ever, like
ever.
sixth longest ever. I mean, I think we should be able to pull it out, but the game I'm looking forward to is that Bucks versus Rockets game. That's gonna be.
Man, screw that Bucks versus Rockets game. I'm looking forward to that Bucks versus Pacers game on my right by my B-day, man. I'm ready for that, man.
Hey, bro, what's the word, bro? I'm there,
hey,
man.
we gotta be there, bro.
I think this is actually be the first time I was here during your birthday since like
a minute, bro.
Since a while. I mean, no, I was here last time.
Oh yeah, for Christmas or a break.
I was waiting for you to say what was going on.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Forgot you don't like doing stuff for your birthday, right?
Yeah, I don't really like doing stuff.
Nah, you doing something, bro. You getting celebrated, bro. You deserve it.
I'm probably just gonna go to the game. That's probably be something that I like to do.
Well,
for my birthday.
I'll be there, bro. I'll be there, bro. Give me some free ticket. Hey, but also just some more things as we kind of close out this little Buck segment and everything. Marjon and AJJ have been bringing great defensive effort, and
offensively,
and I'm gonna bring this up again, dude, and I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. I think you probably know what I'm about to say.
Play them.
Beasley, dude, I just can't have him.
He's been one of the most efficient players, bro, in the league, bro. He's top 20 in efficiency.
I get that. I understand that. But in big games, I have not seen him.
So he definitely disappears. That's because he can't really do much because...
That's the thing. Bring him off the bench.
Yeah.
Bring him up. I'm going to keep saying this. Like, I love Beasley. And I love the...
They ain't doing it in practice.
They ain't doing it in practice before the...
Hey, Giannis doing it during the game.
Oh, Giannis did it again?
Yeah, but he did it on the bench, though.
Okay.
Somebody hit a 3 and he was... Or something.
And he hit it? Okay.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
But, like, I'm just saying, Beasley reminds me of Grayson Allen. Now, he's better than Grayson Allen. Definitely better. Like, I'm not gonna say that he's on the same level, but in terms of like, he's good.
Yeah, they are the same player.
But when he's bad, and he's not bringing enough.
It's not even that he's bad though.
I'm just talking about he's not impactful. When he's not hitting threes, he's not impactful, bro.
Hey, it's hard when you got Dame, Giannis, Chris.
Exactly
Brooke,
why Jay Crowder, Marjon, or Andre Jackson Jr. should be starting.
Jay Crowder will be starting in those situations for sure.
I would hope so.
In those not starting, but in those crunch time situations,
No,
I still like
starting. No, it's the starting, bro. Because bro. Brooke can drop me 20. Dame can drop me 23, 24 plus. Giannis is dropping me 30 plus. And then who's our fourth starter? Middleton can drop me 20 at any point in time, and he's got to get his shot going. Why do I need
another
Beasley
scorer
in there? Why do I need another scorer in the game? Like, I respect Beasley. I love Beasley. He's going to win us a playoff game because he's just going to go off crazy. I understand that.
Yeah, he has those moments where he
I'd rather for him to do that off the bench, especially coming off the bench with Bobby. That's bringing much energy, and that's going to do us so well. I mean,
you know what? Imagine when Giannis comes out, Giannis, he's doing his thing. Right. Giannis does his thing. Imagine when Giannis comes out, Dame, Beasley, Bobby, Brooke, Dame, Beasley, Bobby, Brooke, and either Middleton or another defensive guy or Jay Crowder.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's in conversations for 6th and 7th, man.
Preach, man.
Listen, bro, this is the second time I had to say something about it. I might have to make another clip out of this because I'm just telling you, it would help our team a lot. And here's some stats to back it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Against Atlanta, he has 16 points. Against the Knicks, when we blew him out, 18 points. Against Chicago, 19 points. Do you view any of those teams as teams that really given us any problems so far? For real. No, right? Again, in the 2 games against the Pacers that are giving us problems, right? One game, Giannis scored 50. The other game, that was in the in-season tournament. Giannis didn't get the ball enough later down the game. That's neither here nor there. Both those were 7-point games. 2 of those games, it was 7 points. He scored 7 points in both of those games, like each. I'm just saying, it just
he's just
that
when Giannis is getting the ball, he's not doing nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, he's being a threat, so Giannis can get to that.
But I can get that out of Marjon and AJJ, who've been hitting the 3-point, especially Marjon. Marjon's been hitting his threes.
Not AJJ. I hope you're not talking about Andre Jackson Jr. shooting that three.
But
bro.
I have activity off of him on offense as well.
Oh yeah, backdoor cuts.
Backdoor cuts. I have screens. Like he's a smart player. I'm just saying, like, I don't need another scorer out there. I love Beasley though, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I don't feel like it's needed. Is there anything else that you want to say regarding the Bucks, though, at all?
Just going into this almost second half of the season, I think we should start seeing those teams that we know we should beat either get blown out or just get beat, and we know we're going to win.
Next, I'm about to actually look at our schedule.
We play the Rockets next, and then we play the Pistons.
Rockets is
and then
be a good game.
I think we play the Pistons again.
Okay, so after, because we play the Spurs. So we have the Pistons and the Rockets tomorrow. Pistons today, Rockets
we
tomorrow.
have young
Then we
teams.
have Spurs. But after that, that's when it started to get a little bit harder. We have Magic, Knicks again.
Nets.
The
Cavs been struggling a little bit though.
Then
I
January
think
we got the Pacers back to back.
Dang.
I think. Okay.
Spurs, Rockets, Jazz. That's the easy part.
See.
Right
January
no,
11th, we have a stretch of Celtics, Warriors, Kings, Cavs, then Pistons twice, then Cavs twice again. Okay, so January is probably one of our
hardest months.
One of our harder months.
Oh, I don't know.
February.
We haven't met Lakers and Nuggets yet.
February. Woo! February looking like it's gonna be tough. Okay, it's March.
March?
Bro, it's March, bro. Look at this schedule. It starts off Bulls, Clippers, Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, Kings, 76ers, Suns, Celtics, Nets, Thunder, Lakers, Pelicans, Hawks. None of these games are going to be easy. That is one of the toughest. Bro, I'm not going to lie. That's one of the toughest schedules. Like,
April should be pretty easy.
April seems in between.
Wizards.
But March, January to March is probably one of our hardest, like, That's a 3-month stretch. Now, of course, all those games are winnable. We're one of the best teams in the league. I'm not saying I'm not scared, but I'm just saying, like, we've gotten a little bit of some freebie games here and there, but we've done pretty good against better teams. We beat the 76ers. We beat the Knicks a few times.
I would just feel more comfortable if we start beating those weaker teams, like consistently. Like, it's okay to get a loss every once in a while. Like, I know in that stretch versus these young teams coming up, like Spurs, Magic. Who else? Who else do we play coming up? Spurs, Magic. We'll probably get a L or two out of them, I believe, just because they're young teams, and those are a lot of.
He was so happy when he got his first win. He was like, "Man, I live for this."
Who?
Wemby.
Really?
Wemby. Yeah, they beat the Lakers last night. So he was really happy about that. But yeah, that's anything else? Anything else about
for
that?
The Bucks, man? Nah, man. Let's cut the Bucks some slack, man. They still top 3 team in the NBA, man.
Yeah,
tied for top
definitely.
3.
Yeah, I mean we're the second. We're the second seed. I think we're tied with Magic, right?
In the NBA?
Oh, you talking about the whole league?
No, we're tied with the Sixers. The Magic are taking a little fall, which was I can see happening. They're falling down right now. They're like 4th or 5th.
Expect them to.
Yeah. They're like 4th or 5th. They're starting to come back down to earth. Jalen Green. I think they could have won that game yesterday, though.
Against the Celtics?
Yeah.
They
were down, but in the beginning of before Jalen Green went down, it was still a pretty close game. Like, it was like
you said Jalen Green. You mean Jalen Suggs?
Jalen Suggs. Yes, sorry. Jalen Suggs went down. It was a pretty close game, and once he got injured and out, the momentum switched. Though the match, probably like midway through the second quarter, I believe. I don't know. You might have to check that, but
yeah,
it was midway through the second.
I can kind of no. Oh, geez, he got injured midway through the second. He had 19 points.
Yeah, he was hooping, bro, and the momentum switched, and they were missing shots.
I mean, that's just
he had 5 threes that game. He had 5 threes. Playing elite defense, he does that. He brings that energy, and there was moments in the game when I was watching that game, I'm like, oh, this is a good game. And I went back to it, watched it, came back from another game, then went back to it and watched it. And then once,
the league pass treating you well, huh?
Yeah, the league pass has been treating me well. But yeah, but what was I gonna say? They were just missing shots. The Magic were missing shots against the Celtics. Yeah.
Offensive.
And they just lost some momentum defensively too when Jalen went out, and that shows why he's one of the most impactful players.
All right then. Well, then that kind of leads us to our next thing about under the radar team of the week, man. I'm gonna let you get off yours first. You know I got.
Well, I have the Rockets just because.
That's good.
Yeah, they're on a 5-game.
Yeah,
you got. Yeah, I have the other team as well, but those two teams are both. There is a team in the East. Let me double check. But anyways, Rockets. They have leadership. They have youth. They have guys that'll go run out back and forth offensively and defense, run up and down the court. They have a great coach, and a lot of their players, it seems like, are starting to buy into their system a little bit. Mm-hmm. And they're not terrible defensively. They're pretty good defensively. I would believe their offense is better than their defense.
Oh,
the Rockets.
The Rockets?
Surprisingly, just because they have guys.
I thought their defense was better. I looked at some of their stuff.
Their defense,
guys in like the top.
As far as yeah, that's what I said. I think their defense is better than their offense.
Yeah, their defense is better than their offense.
Yeah, and they're all buying into that Ime Udoka system. And hey, Ime has shown why he's still a really good coach. He came to this Rockets team after that incident that happened in Boston, and they're in the playoffs right now. They're a 6th or 5th seed, I believe. Right behind, they're fighting with the Clippers too, which is you're under the radar team, correct?
Oh yeah, that's my. I'm waiting for you.
Oh no, yeah. Basically, I'm finished. A lot of those guys are hooping. Sengun is hooping. He's bringing it on both sides of the floor, especially on the offensive side, and he's trying defensively. Fred VanVleet is showing why he's been a leader. Dylan Brooks is showing why he's been a leader defensively and in general. Yeah, and those young guys are going out and running, and there's still those shots that they take. Like, what type of shot is that? That's a tough shot. You shouldn't have took that.
But they're a young team.
But yeah, they're a young team. I don't mind that either.
Back it up too.
Yeah, they play defense to back it up, and I don't mind those tough shots being taken when you're playing it on both sides of the floor.
Facts. Yeah. Like you were saying, the Clippers, dude. The Clippers are
Clippers, man.
You know, that's my squad because you know, I'm a Paul George fan. Always have been, always will be. Clippers on a 5-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. Cause they didn't play
6-game.
Night. It's 5.
6-game.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the Rockets are on a 5.
Let me look.
Unless I got it switched around and the Rockets are on a 5 and the Clippers are on.
I think the Rockets are on maybe the ones that's on a 6, bro.
Let me check right here.
Stats. That is not the stats I was looking for. Well, why don't you go to standings?
Boom.
Oh, it is 6-game. And the Rockets are on a 5. Wow, I am incorrect.
Yeah, man. You try to make me look like a fool, man.
My bad. But,
yeah, the Clippers ain't hooping. That's your team too, man.
Right,
Talk to me.
Right,
tell me what they've been doing. I haven't been up to date with the Clippers.
6-game winning streak. They are 12th in offense. They are 6th in defense. Last 5 games, because I excluded one of those. Mm-hmm. They are 6th in offense and they're 5th in defense, meaning they are top 6 in both offense and defensive ratings. Kawhi in his last 5, 35-4 on one steal on 60% from the field.
30? How much? Sorry, say that again. How many?
30 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal on 60% from the field, 53% from 3. And 94% from the free throw line. Harden is 19, 10, 6, and 1. That's 10 assists, by the way.
Okay.
On 47% from the field, 48% from 3, 92% from free throw line. And PG-13, 19, 6, and 3, and 2 steals. The 3 is 3 assists. On 45% from the field, 40% from 3, and 92% from free throw line. It seems, though, that in order for them to succeed, since they got Harden at least, they need Kawhi to be the best player.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate as a Paul George fan, but Paul George, he don't care. He just want to win.
Yeah.
And so that's why everybody on this team is unselfish, but I love the way that they attack. You. So you have Harden with like the slower pace, but he's in shape now. And so, like, you know, there's a little bit of a change of speeds. He's such a smart player. Apparently, he took Zubac Plumlee, and he took Zubac and Tice, and he just ran pick and rolls with them over and over and over again.
And those are two guys that are good
where
pick and
he
rollers.
needs, where they want the ball and stuff, and make it easier on them. And it's been paying off, dude. I mean, this man is putting the ball in just the right spot every time. Kobe Brown, another underrated guy for the Clippers. He's young. He's the rookie for them. He's been running pick and rolls. They do.
What is he? What is he? A big?
Hmm?
What is he? A big? Kobe Brown?
No. He's not. He's a guard. He's a guard / forward.
What is the weird thing they do though?
So they basically run a layered screen.
Okay.
So
like a double?
Yeah. So so you know how like with Dame, like they're side by side.
Oh.
Instead of side by side, you have one guy. So like let's say this is Harden, right? Harden's coming down the court. There's one guy that's gonna set a screen here. That's Zubac, right? But then there's one guy right underneath, Kobe Brown, and this is what I saw last night, or not last night, the other night. Who's setting another screen right after that. So what Harden did one time is that the other guy said, like, he went past the first screen, but then they tried to read the second one. He came, split the double, got an easy bucket. I mean, you got Harden running a slower pace, and then you have Russ with a faster pace, but he's like calm.
I forgot that. How's Russ been doing?
Russ has been okay. He's not doing the greatest, but like some of the lineups that they're running, with him and Norman Powell, or even with Harden and Russ and Norman Powell, like they usually stagger their minutes. But even with the minutes with Russ, like they run the best lineup out there so that it works for them. They ran Kawhi at the 5 a few times. PGs are playing lockdown defense. Harden looking motivated on defense.
So if you,
it's man, they look good, dude.
So what is this team's
ceiling?
No, what do they play like?
So I mean, like I said, they have multiple different ways to attack you. Lue separates it out so well, and he gives everybody just the right amount of minutes. He took out PJ Tucker. He's gonna be on the buyout market. Shout out Bucks. Hopefully we can pick him up somehow. I think he's just a great glue guy. Him and Robert Covington would be my picks.
I wouldn't want PJ.
But also, they just have different ways to attack you. But they do it from the mid range, and they do it from 3. So you have Harden usually does it from 3, but they'll even run some screens with Harden down low. And so like they'll put Kawhi in his spot, but they'll run an away action, so that
because Harden can get him,
and then Harden can still do something here. Harden's not afraid to shoot a spot up 3 as well. Like you just have people standing around, but you also have cuts. You have people who can do some back doors. They have multiple different ways to attack you, and it's really because of Ty Lue, man, one of the best coaches in the league. Man, if it wasn't for the injuries that the Clippers have had, he would have won some Coaches of the Year.
Who do you think falls into that Coach of the Year?
Jamal Mosley. That's the Magic coach. There's no one else.
Yeah, he definitely has that team buying
in. And Ime Udoka as well.
Ime Udoka. If they keep it up too, I don't think. I don't think the Magic will get it just because I think they're not gonna be where they are.
You think they're not gonna sustain it?
Yeah,
I can.
I mean, obviously, we're kind of already seeing it, even though they're dealing with injuries with Markelle. Wendell Carter's still out, I believe.
Jalen Suggs is out right now.
Jalen Suggs now.
That's gonna be.
Dude, that injury looked scary, bro. I didn't see it, but when I saw him getting up, he got up like this. Like his arm was loose like this. So he was like this and was like this on the ground, and he like slipped and fell again. And I'm like, oh, shit.
That's not. Yeah, that's at least 4 weeks, bro. From what you're saying.
Yeah. I didn't see what happened, though. So I didn't see if it looked like it. I don't know. But, yeah.
We will see, man. But that's all I really have to say about those guys.
Yeah, same.
They man, the NBA is just so fun to watch.
It is.
So many people, so many just great teams, dude, and so many just versatile teams. I think like this. I mean, you saw I was watching the video just about those run chase actions where you set the big is about to set a screen, but instead of like dribbling past it, they pass it to the big, and the big hands it back off. You go full speed towards it.
Like those dribble off handoffs, like
DHOs.
Yeah.
And then they'll do a regular ball handle one, but then they'll come back, pass the ball, and go through. You got behind actions. Like there's just so many different actions, and that's what makes the league.
That
so
gets
hard
people
to
to bite, bro. That gets people to bite, and then once they get them to bite, they just go off and do they move, and it's either a foul, bucket, or good defense.
Yeah, dude. The NBA is so elite. So that means if you can guard that stuff like the Lakers can, I think that just means that you're just that much better defensively while still not even being like super aggressive on them. It's just, man, the league is amazing. But is that all you got for?
Yeah, that is all I have for.
So let's get right into our last segment. For the most part, most impactful players of the season, man. So basically, just for a little context, these are the guys that maybe are under the radar or even the best players in the league who just leave the biggest impact. Like, of course, we know LeBron, AD, Giannis, Dame.
So do you have a lot of the stars in your?
No, but I'm just giving.
Okay, mine's is more so. Yeah, mine's is more so a little.
There's more so people who
guys that I like.
Yeah.
Like the dirty work, the hustle, the.
Yes.
They'll put you up some numbers though.
Behind a whole bunch of different things. Just people that I'm like, this team is not the same without them. And they do so much and they clean up so many mistakes for everyone else that they're held to a higher standard because of it. So those are the players. And without further ado, man, who do you have to kind of start off?
Okay, let me talk real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with probably. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with saying Mike Conley. I'm sorry.
I told you, bro. I tried to tell you.
That man
I tried to tell you, bro.
Hey, man, he's averaging 16, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's been what they need. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists is what the I was gonna say Grizzlies. He's not the Grizzlies no more, but what the Timberwolves need. He's been a leader on that team, and he's not shooting terrible from the field. He's shooting 39% from the field, 37 could be a little better from 3, but that's still what's league average, like 38?
Around 37.
37. So yeah, it's around league average. So and then he's shooting 80% from the free. Or no, sorry, I'm reading the wrong stats. He's shooting 45%, 43%, and 94%.
Okay, so
from the field.
Yeah, you just say 45, 43, 94.
Yeah, almost 50, 40, 90.
Field goal, 3-point, then
43% from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, no, he's been hooping, bro, and he's helping one of the best teams in the league right now, which is the best team in the league.
The best.
Yeah,
they're the best defense in the league, and
defensively defensively he's really good too, and it might not show it as much, but in the stats, but like when you're watching those games, he brings it defensively, and he slows the game down for him as well. So
he makes the right play.
Yeah.
Mike Conley. You read his assists, but you didn't read his turnovers. 6 assists
with one
turnover.
Yeah, one turnover.
That right there is just like
what people
don't realize how hard that is. Like when we were talking about Tyrese Halliburton last week, the fact that he had 0 turnovers, but he's having like 13, 14 assists.
That is insane.
That's insane. That's literally insane. But for Mike Conley, who's not having the ball as much, but he's still running the offense because you got to get it to the bigs, you got to get it to Ant, all that type of stuff, and you're able to do 6 assists and 1 turnover, dude. That's a 5. I think he said a 5.7 turnover ratio, assist to turnover
with
ratio.
Rudy and Cat, which is pretty. Those 2 big guys, the spacing, it seems like it would be a little hard, maybe.
Perfect fit.
But no, he's been balling.
The perfect fit. He's the perfect person to play next to 2 bigs and then just a superstar and Anthony Edwards. But I want to go to my one of my guys and one of the guys that everybody knows. Actually, no, I'm not going to do him. I'm going to do another one. A rookie, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Derek Lively. 74% efficient.
I seen that.
Effective field goal percentage. He is first in the league. 73% true shooting percentage, which is a mixture of all 3 percentages of free throw.
That's first in the league.
Field goals and 3-point. That's first in the league for him. He is top 5 in contested shots per game. He is the perfect, and I say this, the perfect person to be next to Luka and Kyrie. A guy who can defend, a guy who's out the way, a guy who can set screens. He's the only guy on the court at all times that won't be able to shoot Also, another thing, Dante Exum. He's been really good for the Dallas Mavericks. As I was looking at some stats and everything, I mean, he closed out that game against the Lakers.
He had that big game.
That's what it was. I couldn't remember what it was. Against the Lakers, he closed out that game. He hit like 2 or 3 clutch threes. He had like 10 and 14 points in the fourth quarter. He was balling his butt off. But Derek Lively, man, he does everything you want. I mean, I'm telling you though, those Duke, UNC, Kentucky,
they be NBA ready, bro.
NBA ready guys.
That's some coaches.
They have those. I was about to say, it's those coaches, man. Derek Lively, though, man, he's just the perfect pickup, man.
Exum in his last 5 games is averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists with a steal a night. Shooting 58% from the field and 56% from 3.
That's tough.
Shout out to Dante Exum, man. He definitely rejuvenated his career after that injury he had, too. Because I really liked him coming out of college. I don't know what college
2K rival, man.
Yeah, on 2K, bro. Yeah,
bro, he was pissing me off.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have been that good. Bro.
Yeah, I seen somebody on Instagram just post that. They was like, man, Dante Exum really just came back to life.
He turned into the 2K rival he was supposed to.
Yeah, he definitely has. Because I seen that picture, too, of him, man. They did him bogus in that 2K. That man look. So dirty. But yeah, nah.
Who else, man? Who else?
I'm gonna go ahead and say AD. Shout out to AD.
Day-to-day.
I know we.
No, let me stop.
Yeah. I know we talked about it earlier. Him playing. They're 26 games in, and him playing 24 out of the 26 games, which is something that we really haven't seen from AD since the beginning of his career. That's really good, and people are discrediting that because that's what a lot of people. We're talking about, oh, he's not healthy. He's not playing. He's been pretty consistent, man. Let me pull up some stats, man. AD been hooping, man. Like I said, he just had that 40 and 20 night the other night, which is
25 games this year, man. And the Lakers have played.
Yeah, I'm not calling that other night. Yeah, I didn't forgot to.
The Lakers have played in. Wait, what's the Lakers record? Hold up. The Lakers have played 26 games.
Yeah, he played 24. No, he's played 24 out of the 26.
It says 25.
You might have got hurt that game. Didn't play that many minutes, maybe.
Sure.
I don't know. I had 24.
It says 25. He said he played and started in 25 games.
Oh, maybe I missed. I don't know. It said 24 on ESPN or something like that, or NBA. But anyways, he's in the 2 games that he didn't play. They're averaging 10 less points and 7 less rebounds, 2 less steals as well. Not saying that is all in part of him, but that they went from averaging 114 with him to averaging 104 with him, averaging around 45 rebounds with him to averaging 38 in those 2 games. It's a small sample size, but hey, that's a pretty big difference.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
That's impact.
Yeah, impact. Yeah,
impact.
Definitely.
What we're talking about.
In his last 5, AD is averaging 31.6. I will round up and say 32. He's averaging 14 rebounds, 4 assists.
At that point.
4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks a night.
Yeah.
That is in the last 5 games, too. That is really good from AD. And yeah, basically, I'm going to say it again. What we talked about going into this season with AD was his lack of consistency and him being able to stay on the court, and he's been able to do both of those so far this season.
Yeah.
And they've been good because of it. They're a top team in the West. So, what about you? Who's another person?
Herb Jones, man.
Ooh.
Herbert Jones.
Herbert Jones.
He is one of the best, if not the best, defender in the league. He is somebody who can guard all 5 positions, and I mean that. He's 6'10", and he's long.
He's 6'10"?
He's 6'10".
He had to have a growth spurt. I thought he was like 6'8".
Oh, sorry. He's 6'7". I'm sorry.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm like 6'10" is insane, bro. That's like Onyeka Okongwu size.
Herbert Jones is 6'7", y'all. 6'7", but he can guard all 5 positions.
He has a really long wingspan as well.
Super long wingspan. He's 2nd in contested threes per game. And 3rd in total contested threes.
Best believe he's getting that assignment on that guard on your team.
Man, oh man! I mean, dude, he can like score like 20+ points with like 3 steals. And
Herb Jones?
8 rebounds. Yeah, bro.
Really?
Any given night, bro.
So does it remind you like a DeAndre Hunter kind of? Well, like the rise that DeAndre Hunter had when he
better than DeAndre Hunter.
Better. Okay, my bad, Herb. I'm gonna start watching you, man.
Don't disrespect Herb Jones.
I'm not disrespecting him, but I just didn't know he was doing that on the offensive end.
he had 23 points and 2 blocks, 5 rebounds, and 5.
Herb Jones?
Yes.
Hey, I gotta watch some Herb Jones highlights.
60% and 61% from the field, bro.
I gotta watch some Herb Jones
100%
highlights.
from the free throw line that game too. But Herb Jones, bro, he can go anywhere from like having 5 points to like 20 points on any given night. He just, again, that's the NBA now. So many having people who can do a little bit of everything, and he can do a little bit of everything. If he was on a different team, he's like a better Jeremy Grant in a way.
Really?
I feel like that'd be the better.
So he
better defender.
offensively he hoops like Jeremy Grant, back to the basket.
Not back to the basket.
That's
but
how
like
Jeremy Grant.
I'm just talking about
part.
just versatile. Can do a little bit of everything. He can get to the cup.
DeAndre Hunter.
He gonna cut. He can dribble a little bit. I guess DeAndre Hunter. But like,
Maybe he doesn't backdoor like that, but yeah.
He's really good. He's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know he was like that though. I didn't know he was scoring. He can score like 20.
Oh yeah, no, he can score 20. I mean, he's not like super consistent, but like it can happen. But I mean, when he's like 4th or 5th on the totem pole, you're not gonna score 20. You know what I mean?
True.
But he's gonna get steals as well. So that's why he's always a great fantasy player to pick up, man.
Herb Jones, you got him on any of your fantasy team?
Yeah, I have him on one of my teams. You know, I lose track after a while, bro. I got a lot of teams.
I feel you.
Let me check my football team. Who you got next though?
I'm gonna tell you who I have next. I have KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
I had him on my list as well.
Really? Yeah. He's been solid. His numbers don't really show it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you his numbers, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's not that good. But he's averaging around 10 points on the season, 2 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 1.4 steals a night. While shooting almost 50-40-90, he's shooting 45% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw. He doesn't miss games for him. They need him to not miss games because they need his presence with that Denver team. His leadership, he's shown that he's a leader on that team. He's really good though. And plus minus, he's a top 10 guy in the league. I don't know if you know, but he's a top 10 guy in the league for minus total.
That was one of the things.
Total.
Yeah. Him and Jokic have one of the best plus minuses.
And that's why they're
as a whole.
Top team in the West.
And that duo is second most in total minutes in the league.
Bro, that duo is like one of the best duos too, I think.
I mean, it's
playing wise.
Yeah,
but it's mainly because of
KCP starts. Jokic plays every game. They always usually win.
And KCP plays every game too. He don't miss like that.
KCP, that man can defend.
Yeah,
that man can defend. He shoots. He cuts. He can dribble just a little.
I didn't even mention that.
Enough. He just
I didn't even mention his defensive side.
He's the perfect role player.
Yeah, he doesn't take dumb shots. He's gonna take.
He's Alfred.
Have
you ever heard that? Like JJ Redick has this analogy of like, there's a Batman.
Oh yeah, I did hear that on JJ Redick pod.
The guys that just do everything.
He's like a Trey Murphy.
I guess. That's a weird comparison. If anything, you would compare Trey Murphy to, but Trey Murphy's better. No, Trey Murphy's way better.
Yeah, offensively, yeah, he can shoot.
If anything,
he just have.
It's a better version of Danny Green.
Yes, way better. Yeah, that's.
But Danny Green is prime. I would say they're around like maybe
the same,
depending on the.
That's a good comparison, though. That's a really good comparison.
Danny Green.
Where is he at now? He just got released from a team a while ago.
It was the Sixers again. He got released so that they can get all the guys from the Harden trade.
I see.
So
what about you? What's another guy though that you have? Yeah, R.I.P. to Danny.
I would say. I mean, he's not dead, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No.
That sound a little bad. Yeah, that did sound bad. Now that I think about it.
For me, it is Derek White. I was gonna say him earlier, but I wanted to, But now I'm gonna say it now.
Mm-hmm.
Derek White, man. I mean, he's the reason why JJ Redick talked about Alfred in the first place, because Derek White
he brought it up with him.
Just does everything.
So he was one of the first guys
that brought up he called him Alfred.
Oh, okay, for sure.
He is third in net rating in the whole league right now at 13.2. Net rating meaning highest, kind of like efficiency on the court. Like when you're on the court, my net rating is gonna be higher because net average, all that type of stuff. He's in the 95th percentile as an on ball and a team defender. 95th percentile, meaning he's like cream of the crop. And just not Kendrick Perkins. Kristaps Porzingis was on JJ Redick's pod, and he said everybody on the Celtics holds him to such a standard that whenever he doesn't make the right play or just makes a mistake, they all get on him because of the fact that you always make the right play. he is one of the guys that anybody would love to have on their team.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have him on our team. Any team. Would
Any
love to have
team.
him.
He's a plug and
'Cause
play
he can
guy.
play-
He's one of those plug and play guys. He can
play
play any
anywhere
team.
between 1 to like the 4 position for real.
Yeah, and he's not gonna rarely ever make mistakes. He's rarely gonna miss
Don't need the
time.
ball, but he can have the ball
Yeah.
if he wants to have it. He's gonna hustle. He's gonna get rebounds. He's gonna defend your best player. I mean, he's just the perfect glue guy, the perfect role player guy, and he can score 20 on any given night. And it doesn't even have to always be threes. He can get to the rim. You know, he's just what's his stats this year actually? He's one of my favorite guys to have on fantasy as well. Because he's just so versatile.
Yeah, he'll fill up the stat sheet and have everything go up, and he's ever gonna have a mistake.
Derrick
Rarely
White's
ever gonna have a
averaging
mistake.
15.6 points,
That's really good.
4 rebounds, and 5 assists.
He's been better than Drew Holiday this season.
Oh yeah, by far. I mean, that's because Derrick White already had a defined role.
Yeah.
And I said Derrick Holiday. Wow, Derrick White already had a defined role. Drew Holiday is coming into something, and honestly, like if it ain't broke, why fix it? And Drew can just defend anyway. You don't need him to score. Honestly, you're better off if Drew doesn't have to score, because he's a little inconsistent. And so it works for and that's why it works so
to their
much
favor,
for the Celtics. But that's my guy. That's my guy.
My next guy is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, 76ers DeAnthony Melton.
That's a good one.
He was asked to do a lot once Harden left. He got that starting role, and we know Maxey is a really good offensive player. Defensively, maybe not the best, but he still tries defensively, and he's a bigger guard, so he can hold his own a little bit. But Melton is more so that defender guard that they're trusting with. Like, you know, teams normally have that bucket guard and then that defending guard. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Melton is that, and he's been he's been doing both offensively and defensively without Harden. He's top 20 in plus minus this season, total this year. And his last 5 games, he's been averaging 12.5 points. I'm around up and say 13, 4 rebounds and 3.6 assists, while shooting 39% from the field, 37.6 from the 3, and 80% from the line. He's been really good for that 76ers team, who is tied in number 2 in the East with us.
Something of that.
Yeah, they're tied number 2 in the East. I think they're 15-7, I believe.
They should be. We're like the same record.
Yeah, we have the
We're
same. We literally have the same record as them. So whatever our record is their record right now.
We're all in the same boat.
Yeah,
we're all in the same boat, brother.
A lot. The Sixers have a lot of those guys that could be most impactful, though. They have a lot of guys that low key are under the radar, that because they've been a really good team and their team isn't getting talked about like that. Like Batum, he's in that starting lineup. He's been solid for him, etc. But yeah, what about you? You got another person?
Yeah, I got one more, and then we can get on.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang, actually, I have a few. I kind of want to just toss them out.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll zoom through these next ones.
Alex Caruso, winning player because of the defense and everything. 47% on 3-pointers, 3 attempts though, but you know he's in them and he's really clutch. One of the best role players in the league, highly coveted asset that we definitely that everybody on the team would love to have. Another one, Bam Adebayo. Sorry,
Bam Adebayo.
That's because Kendrick Perkins keeps saying it like that. So that'd be messing
me up.
But
do you think a lot of those older guys that talk basketball? Sorry to cut you off, but
no, you good.
Do you think they be pronouncing names wrong? Like Shaq the other day pronounced Tyrese's name wrong or called him another name, right?
He called him Tre.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
He was thinking about the Hawks.
I think they're
like, caw.
I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of those people do that on purpose just so they could get.
They mess up. No, because like you have to think about it, bro. When you're doing that stuff for so long,
but they do it
on your mind for a brief second, you're gonna say something on accident, bro. It's how your brain works.
True, but I mean, if I were to say something wrong, like a person's name, name wrong, I would correct it more so pretty quick.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even notice it. You would notice it, and the last thing you
maybe
like,
it's
what?
just true.
Because you're just in the motion. You're just locked in, and sometimes you're so locked in that you're locked into something else.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even realize it.
But what were you saying?
Another one, Bam
Adebayo.
22, 10, and 4 on 27% usage rate. The whole Heat offense runs through him. I mean, he really does everything for the Heat, and he's still playing defensive player of the year type of play.
Yeah,
right
Bam
now
was there
in
for me
defense.
too.
And
He's been solid this year.
And I got you got.
Yeah, I got a couple more. Jalen Suggs, who just got hurt, get well soon. I don't know what his injury is, but he's been really good for them. We talked about it. I'm not gonna get too in depth in it, but yeah, he's been averaging 12.5 points, 2.2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks while shooting. No, not 2 blocks. 1 steal and 1 block. While shooting 46.3% from the field, 39% for 3-out roundup, and 82% from the free throw line. He's been really good, bro, and it sucks to see that he went down. But yeah, get well soon. And then also, Alfred Sengun. Offensively, his stats show it. He's been really good, 29-5. One of the most efficient players in the league. And like I said, those European guys, they got that touch that not a lot of people got, man. Those overseas guys got a touch that not a lot of people have. But and defensively, he brings it too. He tries, so that's why he's in here as well for one of my most impactful players. And they're winning, and they're good.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Jayshawn Tate, another one.
Jayshawn Tate.
He's first in defensive rating in the league right now.
Whoa, I did not know that.
101.5 defensive rating, which is pretty good.
That is really good.
Bruce Brown, first in offensive rating in the league.
Whoa.
125. There are 5 Pacers players in the top 10 in offensive rating, but that makes sense since they have the best offense in the league.
Bruce Brown was really good too, pushing the ball for Denver as well. Like, he can push the ball, and he moves quick too, surprisingly.
Dude, he does.
And he'll get to the basket and get a foul in the and-1 or something like that.
And then one more, Brook Lopez. We talked about it earlier, but he's first in contested shots per game and first in total contested shots per game, and 70 blocks to lead the NBA right now. The only person that's close to him is AD at 66.
Jeez.
So
shout out to Brook, man.
Those are all mine. You got any other ones that you want to say real quick before we get out of here?
A couple of them you mentioned already, like Bam, etc. I didn't have much of a big list like you. You had a little bigger list. I had about like 6 or 7 guys. But yeah, no.
Thorough.
Yeah, a little thorough.
Thorough.
But yeah, no, that's it for me for most impactful players.
All right, well then, as we get on out of here, what games? Give me like 3 to 4 games that you're looking forward to within these next 3 days, because these games don't come out. Because this doesn't come out till Monday anyway. So we have Saturday game, Sunday game, Monday game. If you want to say a Tuesday game, that's fine too. But what are some of those games that are kind of sticking out to you that you think are going to be really good games?
Obviously, every game is going to be a good game so far. I mean, not every game, but most of the games are going to be good games. But 4 games that I have listed that I'm looking forward to watching is that 76ers versus Hornets game, just because Terry Rozier has been on a tear. I think they play tonight or tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Yes, Terry Rozier has been on a tear. It's not.
You said 76ers versus Hornets?
Yeah.
Am I bugging? I can't read. It's tonight.
Tonight. Okay.
It's tonight.
But yeah, Terry Rozier has been on a hot streak. Miles Bridges, ever since he's came back, he's been really, really solid and showing why he's on a 1-year deal right now, right?
Who?
Miles Bridges, or
yeah, he's on a 1-year deal.
Okay, so yeah,
like $5 million or something.
he might get paid next year, or he's gonna get paid next year. He's been solid.
Dude, averaging picked up right where he left off.
He hasn't slowed down. Yeah, he hasn't slowed down, and I think the Sixers might go into this game thinking it might be a little easy, just because Mark Williams is out for the Hornets as well, but they do have Nick Richards as well.
Well, you know, LaMelo too.
And LaMelo is out, but I think the Hornets are gonna.
Right now, but it's fine.
Yeah. I think the Hornets are gonna look to try to get this win, though. I think they're gonna give the Sixers a battle, but I do think the Sixers will pull off with this win, though. Another game, I'm gonna go through them real quick. Grizzlies versus Pels. That's the game JuJuelz come back. I know you might have that on your list too. JuJuelz coming back. Not much I have to say about that. Mavs versus Nuggets. Kyrie is out. I don't think he'll be playing in that game.
He might be.
He might, yeah. Also, Jamal Murray is questionable.
He's always questionable at this point.
But yeah, if Murray plays, I think the Nuggets could get a win without Kyrie. if Kyrie doesn't play. But if Murray doesn't play, I think the Mavs won't be able to stop Luka. Luka's been averaging 35, 9, and 11, I believe. 36, sorry. In his last 5 games, Luka's averaging 36 points, 7 rebounds, 11.5 assists, while shooting really efficient. Pretty efficient.
Luka's been hooping,
not really.
Bro.
Yeah.
But he's always hooping. I mean, since he's a dad, he's been averaging 36 points per game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a fun little stat.
Yeah.
I
wonder what who else just had a kid?
Who?
Derek.
White?
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, but I wonder what his stats.
Remember they went on a playoff run. That was a playoff run year when he had a kid.
Didn't he just have a kid this year?
No, he got married this year.
So he didn't have a kid this year. I thought he had 2 kids.
This year. Oh, maybe it was.
He had a kid. You're bugging, bro. You're bugging. He's bugging, y'all. It's okay. He has 2 kids though. He had a kid last year during the playoffs, and then a kid this year. Second child.
They only have one. They only got one. Oh wait, welcome to second child over the week. Okay, it was this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was November. It was in November.
He's tripping, y'all. Nah, but yeah, that Mavs and Nuggets game is gonna be good.
Everything is fundamental, Julien.
I think the Nuggets will pull away with this if Murray is healthy. I didn't mention who was gonna win that Grizzlies and Pels game. I think the Grizzlies gonna go ahead and win that game just because of Ja's gonna be back and that energy is gonna be crazy in the Pels arena.
Pels are nice, bro.
But the thing with the Pels is when they're playing teams with high energy and they got that energy, they just lose. Like the Pels just are too nonchalant.
Yeah. They are. You know what?
Calm. They're too calm about it. They don't have a star that will.
They do not have a very type of guy.
Yeah, they don't. They just
have a lot of chill people.
Like Trey Murphy, maybe Jose, maybe Zion.
That's actually a good point. That's a good point.
Maybe those 2, but other than that, I don't see anybody that's going. Oh yeah, set the tone. But yeah, and then Knicks and Lakers. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Pacers Timberwolves tonight. That's a good game, dude. That's the best.
Pacers Timberwolves best defense. That's gonna be a really good game.
Thunder. Any game with the Thunder, I'm excited for.
Yeah,
Thunder Nuggets tonight as well, and then Knicks Clippers. Those are 3 games that I'm definitely inside.
What are your winners of those 3?
Timberwolves are gonna wax the Pacers.
They just lost.
I think the Thunder. They might be able to pull it off. I'm interested to see Chet versus Jokic.
Bro, Jokic is gonna bully Chet.
Knicks, Clips, 2 teams that are playing pretty good basketball right now. So I'm excited for that one as well. Bucks versus Rockets tomorrow. Excited for that one.
That's gonna be a good game. I could see that going either way though.
Yeah, because we're also coming off a back-to-back.
Yeah, I can see that going either way.
You never know what could happen. Then one more for real that Mavericks Nuggets on Monday. That's gonna be a good game.
Mavs Nuggets, yeah. Who you got winning that one? I said if Murray's healthy, I got Nuggets. If he's not, Luka, I don't think they'll be able to slow Luka down.
Any game that I have Luka Doncic, I can win.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's what I'm saying.
Because of that, I think it's such a tough thing because it's like I feel like I can always go with Luka and just be comfortable in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Nuggets are gonna win though, especially if Kyrie isn't there, because the Nuggets defense is pretty freaking solid. Also, I'm looking forward to Bucks versus Spurs. I think that's
Wemby versus Brook and Giannis.
Yeah. So
who you think gonna get that matchup, Giannis or Brook?
I think Wemby's gonna play better than we think he is. I mean, we think he's gonna play good, but I think.
But we got some guys that bang down there, bro. He gonna be shooting that ball. I think they're gonna have. I hope they don't have. No, they're gonna have Brook on Zach Collins. Is Zach Collins healthy?
Yeah, I think he's been healthy.
Giannis versus Wemby, bro. That's probably gonna be the matchup.
Yeah, Wemby has been playing more center because and it's been working out better for him. He's averaging 1 more point. He's averaging 19 instead of 18 points, and his other stats were better as well. I mean, they got their first win in a while.
Yeah,
playing center also. So,
how do you think the matchup's gonna be with those big guys down there?
Me personally,
You think Giannis
I
gets
think
that
I might
same?
put Giannis on him, but it kind of just depends on how he adjusts to having Brook on him. Because Wemby's a little.
If he's stretching the floor, if he gets to stretching that floor, put Giannis on him.
Yeah, put
If he
Giannis
gets
on
to
him.
trying to do stuff in the paint,
Giannis
have
don't
Brook
even
beat
play
him
help
up.
defense as much anymore.
Help
He gets
defense?
stuck. He'll get stuck on like the perimeter a lot.
Yeah, because off switches and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean,
And teams are realizing they don't want Giannis to come out and help and block their shot from
then
being
already
a
got
help.
Brook, who's a freaking monster.
They be like, Giannis, just come out here. Let me try to get a quick blow by, or you gonna foul me because I know you like to reach. Giannis does like to reach. But
Yeah, Wemby leads the league in stocks, I think, which is steals and blocks.
really?
I think, or he's like up there. He's like top 5. He's definitely like top 5. So that's very interesting. But I think that's about all.
Oh
I
yeah,
got,
that makes sense. But yeah.
for today though, and I do have to pee as well. So, there's that also. It might be see why I'm fidgeting and everything.
Yeah.
But overall, man, I think this is a pretty good episode, man.
I
Is
think it was
anything
really good.
that you would like to say, or and everything? Just any final comments, or anything like that?
Nah, you guys let us know on what we said. Let us know your thoughts on what we said in general with this whole podcast. And yeah, just comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, that's really it.
That's really it. So
Stay blessed.
Hey, try a brat.
Keep working. Try a brat.
Try a brat.
Come to Milwaukee and try a brat. Come to
try a
Wisconsin.
brat. What's some of the stuff we were saying at the beginning? Go see a reindeer.
Yeah, see some reindeer,
see
man.
some
They got
reindeer.
two-
See my boy Rudolph.
Yeah, they do have Rudolph there too.
Go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go. Let's go.
Show me the love.
Show me the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh!
Show me the playoffs. I'm trying to see the playoffs this year.
No kids that. No kids.
Do footballs have slogans like team slogans?
What do you mean?
Like how basketball has team
Go Pack Go.
slogans?
Yeah. I think there's some slogans. Hold on.
That one weak though.
Hold on. Because I ain't gonna lie. NFL team.
Like you know how Steph Curry or the Warriors were strength in numbers and
Texans
stuff like that.
slogan. We are Texans. Patriots slogan.
We should do. Whoa, no. Save this. We should do a video off this. Let us know if you guys want us to do a video off this.
Let us know.
That would be a fire video.
Let us know, man. But that's about all we got for today, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us. Please like because it helps the algorithm and everything.
Yes.
And
Share
honestly,
it
we
too.
thank you again for all your support. No matter if it's 10 people or 70 or 100 or 1,000 or one person, we appreciate any and all support. We do this because we just love talking basketball.
Love talking about it. And
that's
love
just
getting
what it
other
is.
people's perspectives as well.
Amen to that. So without further
Preach,
ado,
brother.
that's it. I'm out. We out. Peace.